Deserter stumbled into a woman's home on the battlefield. When the deserter saw the terror on her face, he drew his pistol, but instead of aiming it at her, he turned the barrel on himself, and gestured for her to take the gun away. However, the woman refused his offer, because during wartime, weapons were exactly what had caused her to lose her home and family. After giving Jack a little food, Nicole led him to the storeroom in the house so he could rest. She also handed him her late husband's clothes to change into. Then Nicole went back to her own room, but the only thing separating them was a window. When Nicole saw Jack wearing her late husband's clothes, a wave of longing for her husband washed over her once more. She quietly walked into Jack's room, hoping he would stay with her for the night. She wanted to spend this painful night in the warmth of Jack's embrace, so two complete strangers lay on the same bed. The warmth of the person next to her gave Nicole a deep sense of security, almost as if her late husband had returned to her side. Years of pent-up longing and hardship had pushed her to the brink, and finally she couldn't bear the pain any longer, so she broke down in tears. The man gently held her hand, trying to offer her some comfort. But in times of war, there is nowhere that can soothe an exhausted soul. They spent a quiet night together, but at dawn, Nicole found soldiers who had been chasing the deserter standing outside her door. She hurried to wake the sleeping Jack, and helped him escape through the bedroom window. Although the man was not caught, the brutal war had already made the soldiers merciless. Just to get a bit of pitiful food, they cruelly dragged Nicole out of her house, and tied her to a tree. Nicole had no choice, but to hand over her last reserves of food for the winter. But the soldiers were not satisfied. They greedily dragged Nicole back inside, planning to assault her. But what they didn't realize was that Jack, who had just escaped, had quietly returned.